Hello, everybody. Thanks for dropping in. It is Steve with SBL Games. Today we are cleaning up another person's mess. Yeah, there's no nice way to put it. When you choose the wrong shop, unfortunately, you lose time, you lose money, you have to deal with some headache, maybe a little heartache, depending on the damage it caused. But today, I'm not going to say who it was, but a local shop worked on this. They have this concept of beating our price by $5 and think they could win that way, but they're just damaging people's units, unfortunately. So just be sure to choose SBL Games right out of the gate. That way, because oftentimes, whether it goes directly to another shop or it goes to that shop and then to our shop, whatever, it always ends up pretty much at our shop. So just bring it to us first, get the job done right. But we're not going to say anything more about that. This HDMI port was supposedly fixed. They brought it back. It was supposedly fixed again. And now it won't even produce an image. And when they brought it back, they essentially told them, huh, sucks for you. If you want us to fix it again, we're going to charge you the full price all over again, $160. So, yeah. Anyhow, moving forward. Yeah, and then they charged him all this money and they didn't even clean his unit. Didn't even clean the mini heatsink. LED power cable damaged and installed incorrectly. They had to put little dots everywhere to know where the screws go, because apparently they don't even know where the screws go, but they're charging people to work on units. And that is the main heatsink. We'll take care of that for you as well. So that's the inside. And then that is the main heatsink. Let me light things up for you. As you can see, huge difference. It's a bit difficult to showcase, but their posts are solid. Their posts look good. The solder goes all the way through and everything. By the way, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting Hiroshima inside here. But yeah, the posts are solid. They did excellent work on the posts. But this solder work in there with the pins, bro, they're like not even touching. What were they holding on with? I bet you they used low melt or something silly like that. And then when they put the posts in, it like loosened up the pins or something. Because the client said they would be able to play for a while, and then after playing for a while, it would go out, and then finally it went out completely. So I'm thinking they used low melt or something silly like that. That's the only thing I could think of. Somewhere between that and just lack of experience and skills, and I can't tell how good or bad this solder is, but anyhow, enough critiquing the crap work. Let's go ahead and fix it. So it's not horrible on the posts here. And they didn't even make a mess around the plane like most people do. Well, it's not that big of a mess, I guess. It's not bad. But I pulled the goof and didn't turn on my iron, so let's come back here. I just get upset over it, you know? If they at least did good work, it would be one thing. But if your work doesn't even hold up and you don't even honor your warranty, what are you doing? I just get so upset, you know? It's gonna end up with me anyway, half the time. More than half the time, actually. I'd say 75 to 95% of the time it's gonna end up here anyway. I mean, I guess the only thing I could say is go off reputation and see if they're willing to show their skills. Like, one of the reasons we do these videos is because we like to show our skills. It's one thing to say a price and provide a warranty and all this and that, but what is your work like? You know, because if your work sucks, then what's the point? Especially if you don't even honor your warranty. There's no point. And the thing lately, I've been having people call me and ask, oh, how much for HDMI port? And I tell them, oh, okay, how much with no warranty? Well, isn't that the point? Like when you go to a repair shop to make sure there's a warranty, preferably the longer the better. That way, if it does go haywire, you know, you have some type of coverage. So, I don't know. People are just kind of strange nowadays, I guess. Just like I had to make that one video and explain the difference between warranty and insurance, because there was confusion on that. Alright, it really didn't take much to get in there. Yeah, that's already through. Alright, so we could go ahead and take the heat and get this port off. Didn't turn on the heat. It's morning time and I'm just not a morning person, but I've been having to suck it up and just do it. Do it! Anyhow. Oh, crap. I will return. Alright, we are back. Let's get this bad port off. Heat is up to par. Let's do it. Sorry. Yeah. Took like maybe 10 seconds of heat. Nice. How do I know I was gonna do that? Freaking thing, man. Nice. Yeah, these post holes are definitely putting up a fight. Trying to include as much as possible, but I'm also trying to keep the video as short as possible. But we will see how this turns out. Okay, we're 1 for 4. It's being poopy. I don't like it. Woo. Hot is hot. Hey. Close, but no cigars. The other side should be just fine. It just wasn't really making a connection, you know? So we'll just have to clean that up. Shouldn't be any torn pads because, well, they weren't even making a connection. So should be easy. Let's check it out. So yep, there's no torn pads, just like I had estimated. They just obviously weren't making a good connection. We'll need to clean up these post tops as well. There we go. I like to use some low melt, which is what I think they did, and maybe didn't replace it or something. I don't know. Who cares about what they did anymore? So anyhow, I like to use some low melt right here. Get all the low quality solder on there. There we go. And now that will come off nice and easy. And then these post holes need to be cleaned up as well. They actually did do a good job of getting those cleared out. Sorry for the weeble wobble there. All for the angles, man. All for the angles. All for the angles, man. What? I accidentally took the capacitor off. I see it right there on the tip. Alright. Alright, so we got the SATA on there for the cap I accidentally removed. And we're going to go ahead and put all the SATA for the pins as well. And then we're going to use heat. Need more lugs. Yeah, we're going to use some heat to get both components into place pretty much. There we go. Alright, the port is prepped. The stupid capacitor that I accidentally knocked loose is back in place and solid. Let's go ahead and get the new port on. Get it solid on the posts afterwards and get this unit back to the client right away with an actual working unit, not one that we're gonna claim as working and good, and then they're gonna have to come back and then we're gonna deny it. I'm sorry, I'm just babbling on. I just get so upset when places do this kind of crap to clients and then they have to come to me, pay again. Sometimes I feel so bad that I will give discounts even though I didn't do anything wrong. That's how crappy, you know? It just bothers the crap out of me. Right, let's get this on. switched to Kingbo and it works great, but it kicks up a lot of smoke. Oh, they also left a good smear of liquid metal on there too, the liquid metal compound. So luckily it wasn't enough to cause any shorts, but I'm gonna clean that up as well. Hard to get a good view of that, but yeah. Got that all cleaned up for you. Oh, it gets better. They basically removed all the liquid metal compound. They probably were gonna put the regular compound on there and then realize, hold on, this stuff's different. My goodness. I'm gonna have to let my patient know we're gonna have to charge extra and put some liquid metal on there. It's like, wow. It's really difficult to highlight with this, but there's like a smudge that just won't come off. I'm thinking they must have touched it with something, and now there's something burned onto the APU, because the client did mention that the picture doesn't look right, so I'm really hoping there's no APU damage. I went ahead and cleaned all that liquid metal off the best I could. I'm going to put a fresh batch of liquid metal on there, and we're going to tack in the HDMI port and cross our fingers and hope for the best, and we're going to let the client know about the extra costs. So we got a nice big glob of liquid metal on there, just got to spread it out. It's much better. This camera, even though it's 1080p, it's still not doing it any justice, but yeah, much better. We got that all cleaned up as well. Again, the camera can't really showcase it, but it looks like there's burn marks, so that scares me. Yeah, in all my videos, whenever, well, not all of them, but a lot of my videos I mention to leave the liquid metal alone, to avoid it. A lot of times people will even cover it up to protect it from getting, you know, fumbled around. Excuse me. Tell if that was an optical illusion or what, but no, it was not. There we go. Alright, so we just got to make sure it went all the way through, and we're good to bolt up and test. Way better. like night and day. Like night and day. I'm gonna try to zoom in a bit more. It may lose a bit of quality. If it does, I'm sorry, but just trying to showcase the difference. Yeah, it's gonna lose a little quality. But you can just definitely see the difference. Let's get her bolted up. I had to completely remove all the liquid metal on the heatsink. That liquid metal you see there is because I had to test it out, make sure I didn't put too much. Alright. It's going through its cycles. And alright, we are back in action. Be sure to smash that like button, drop a comment, and consider subscribing. And to the shop that did this, you know who you are. I do have training classes if you'd like to sign up. I do have packages designed specifically for repair shops, so just be sure to inquire about that. I also have a business-to-business platform where we do the work, you get the credit, and get a pretty big ROI for, well, just middlemaning it pretty much. Anyhow, Steve with SBL Games, signing out.